Now, at the end, I wanted to actually give you a food for thought. These SPACs, okay, they are being used in the United States for raising a lot of funds. And there is a similarity between a SPAC structure and a Sukuk structure. So I am actually giving you a food for thought. Okay. In this session, can we actually come up with a Sukuk SPAC? Can we set up a Sukuk SPAC? Now, SPACs are what? SPACs are companies that have no operations and are formed with the sole purpose of acquiring a business. This is exactly what an SPV does in a Sukuk structure. SPACs have been in the market for last 20 years, but lately, last 5-6 years, they have become very popular on the Wall Street. And I just thought of giving this idea to those who are involved in Islamic finance to consider marrying a SPAC structure with a Sukuk structure. So Sukuk are the certificates issued by SPV. So my idea is, can a SPAC issue a Sukuk? Because at the end of the day, okay, this is an SPV anyway, that have no operations and are set up for the sole purpose of acquiring certain assets. Now, if it is possible to have a Sukuk SPAC, then a Sukuk SPAC will be a company that have no operations and will be formed for the sole purpose of acquiring assets into other businesses with an ultimate objective of providing financing to them. Okay. So in other words, we are saying that can we list an SPV in a Sukuk structure, okay, on a stock market, and that SPV, that SPAC, we call it SPAC, Special Purpose Acquisition Company, should be issuing Sukuk. So a Sukuk SPAC will be different from a Sukuk fund, by the way, because Sukuk fund, they are listed on stock markets. So and they acquire Sukuks. Okay, now Sukuk funds, they would invest in already issued Sukuk. So this idea is different from a Sukuk fund. Let us look into one possible structure. So we have this Sukuk SPAC, Sukuk Special Purpose Acquisition Company. Okay, it actually goes to these investors, investor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they are the initial shareholders. Okay, and it raises money from these investors. Okay. And of course, okay, once this has been set up, all these retail investors, they can invest in this Sukuk SPAC as well. This company would then identify, and it's very easy. Once this Sukuk SPAC says that we have 10 billion worth of capital with us, and we are looking for Sukuk opportunities from all over the world, these guys who are looking into issuing the Sukuk, they would be approaching this Sukuk, or we would like, because this would decrease the time of issuing a Sukuk considerably. Right now, if I want to issue 100 million Sukuk, it may take me 6 months to issue a Sukuk. Right? But if you have a Sukuk SPAC which has already been set up, which has got access to 10 billion, in a matter of days, these obligors, they would be able to issue Sukuk. Okay. So once this money has been given to them, and these Sukuk are owned by this Sukuk SPAC through a secondary market arrangement, they could be sold to different entities. So efficiency of issuing Sukuk would improve significantly if we have a Sukuk SPAC.